Guys, thanks for stopping in. Tonight's episode of Richard in the Kitchen, we're going to make some hot links, but a different kind of hot link. You've all been to the fair. Yeah. Man, who doesn't love those corny dogs out there? Oh my God. Well, that's what we're kind of going to do that, but we're going to use hot links instead. So I got this idea, and I thought, man, I wish I could put this on a hot link. And so I've been working on this. I've been working on the batter, trying to come close to what Fletcher's does. Looked on the internet. Man, this is closely guarded, but a lot of people think they have come close. So I'm going to use some of their recipes, kind of mix it up with ideas of my own. So let's see where this goes. Let's go over the ingredients. All right, we're going to need some hot links. I'm using Earl Campbell hot links. And for our batter, got 1 cup of cornmeal, 1 cup of flour, a little over 1/4 cup of sugar, 2 eggs, some cayenne pepper, some baking powder, or some salt, and some baking powder. And of course, I'm using water instead of milk. I read somewhere that's what Fletcher's uses, is cold water. And we're going to need a large cup or a mason jar, something like that, to dip our hot links in. And of course, we got our oil heating over here, and we want to get it to about 365. If it's any higher than 370, they'll burn. If it's any lower than 360, they won't hold together. So let's put this stuff together and get started. First thing we want to do is have you a large mixing bowl. Of course, we're going to throw our cornmeal in there. A word about the cornmeal. Do not use stone ground cornmeal unless you like gritty batter. 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, a little over 1/4 teaspoon of salt, about 1/4 cup of sugar, and just a pinch of cayenne pepper. And what we'll do first is we'll mix up our dry ingredients in there, and then we'll start messing with the wet ingredients. We'll get all these mixed up. Man, I can't wait to eat these. There ain't nothing better than Fletcher's corny dogs. Man, I go there and I eat usually 5 or 6. Every year I go to the fair. They are so good. Man, they've been around forever. All right. Let's throw our eggs in there, right in the center. And we just want to lightly beat these eggs. We don't want to beat this thing to death, as well as the batter. You don't want a real runny batter, so you just add this cup of water, just a little as you go. You want a little thicker than pancake mix or batter. And I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. You just kind of, because otherwise if you have it too runny, it's not going to adhere to the hot link. And about a cup of water is all you need. Maybe a little less, it just depends sometimes. And we'll pour this in this large cup, and then we'll start dipping our dogs once our oil comes to temperature over here. You need a good thermometer. I use a candy thermometer. You see that consistency right there? That's just about what you're looking for. All right, give me a chance to check on this oil. Our oil is almost up to 365. But while we're gonna wait on that, let me show you what I do with these hot links. I've got a little plate of flour here. What I'm gonna do with that is right before I dip it in the batter, I'm gonna dredge just lightly these links on that. That will help the batter stick. Now what you're also going to need is some skewers. Now I'm showing you 2 types here. You can use either one, it doesn't matter. These are your standard hot corn dog sticks, and these are skewers that I've broken half. So basically what you want to do is you want to just stick this in there about 3/4 of the way up, about like that, so it'll give you something to hold on to once we take it out of that hot oil. Man, I tell you what, now I'm going to show you how to use the skewers too, because they'll work too. They're not quite as sturdy, but they'll work. And our oil is about 350 right now. We got a little bit more to go. One more thing I forgot to mention, something else I put in the batter, is about 2 tablespoons of bacon grease. And so you can just fry you up some bacon, or if you have some bacon grease left over, you just, you can freeze that or whatever, put it in the refrigerator, and you can use that for a lot of things. Okay, we got our oil at 365, and first thing we're going to do is you're going to take a paper towel, and you want to dry off all the moisture off this dog, off this hot link here. Because the more moisture that you have on it, the less chance that that batter is going to stick. So I'm only going to cook up 4 of these. I'm going to eat 1, probably maybe 2 while I watch the Stanley Cup playoffs. Alright, then you take your dog after you dry them off, you just kind of dredge them in that flour. Not much, just about like that. Then you just dip it. Dip it in there, pull it out. Now once you let that excess drip off, just flip it up and stick it in that oil. Look like a corny dog at the fair, don't it? Flip it up, let that stuff drip off, otherwise you're going to have all kinds of little growths on there. Alright, stick that in there. And we're only going to do 2 at a time, because you don't want to overcrowd your Dutch oven. Man, don't that look good. Now, what it's going to take to do this is about 3 to 4 minutes. It don't take long. You can flip them over ever so often. Once they turn golden brown, and they'll be ready to pull out of there. You can put on a wire rack and let them drain that excess grease off of there. Right, man, I tell you what, I can't wait to eat these. Give it a flip. Alright, let's give these dogs a chance to brown up. Alright, our corny links just about done. Take these out of this hot oil, let it drip. Look at that, look at that. Oh, put it on this rack, this paper towel, let it drain a little bit. Now they're going to be fatter, they're going to look fatter than what you're used to looking to, at with a corny dog, because the hot links are fatter. So, I'll tell you what, let's let this cool and let's give this a taste test. Look at this. Look at that. Corn links. Earl Campbell hot links, man. Ain't that pretty? Look at that right there. Kind of like a fat dog or something like that. Let's give this a taste test. Oh my God. Crunchy, tasty. Man, I tell you what, if I closed my eyes and was asked to eat this, I think I might even mistakenly ID this as a Fletcher's corn dog, but look at that. Corny link on a stick. How about that? I'm trying to figure out a way to get cheese inside that hot link. I'll make another video on that. Hey, give this a try. Simple to do, quick dinner. The kids will love it. You'll love it. It's great. So I'm going to fry me up some French fried potatoes here and watch Stanley Cup finals. So thanks for dropping in. I do really appreciate it. And I tell you what, be nice to somebody every day. Bye-bye.